He
Where?
had not told you to give him any bribe.
So where is my business? Where did it go to?
Yeah, that. When you sold it on 20th, Dr. Monda had not spoken to you, had he?
Okay, where are the proceedings?
Okay,
from the
anyway, I think I've
Solomon
made my point to the Senate.
Yes.
I'd like to move on to a different issue. And I probably just want to finish because I know you need, your colleagues need time. So you said Dr. Monda also threatened you, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the other count against Dr. Monda. Now, we are agreed, Doctor, you never spoke with Dr. Monda at any point on phone, isn't it?
Every communication was done through my dad.
Your father.
Yes.
And so even the threat came through your father.
No, this was, it came through now, it's Honorable Siocha, whom had reported the issue to,
Yes.
and told me to write a formal statement.
No, I don't know if you are mixing the issues.
Yes.
We are talking about being threatened.
Yes.
We are in agreement this far that there was no communication between you and Dr. Monda. Every time you needed to communicate with Dr. Monda, you do it through your father, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the question is, you, at a certain point, labor under the feeling that you have been threatened. That feeling was communicated to you by your father, or by who, or by what?
You know, when I told my dad I want to make a formal complaint, he was not of the idea.
Please just answer the question
Yes.
directly. It is your father who told you.
Yeah,
Dr. Monda is very upset and has threatened your life.
He did not say, okay, I got the information from my dad,
Yes.
and also got some
So the
information.
Senate can then rest and say, knowing that the point that you are threatened was communicated to you by your father, that it came from Dr. Monda, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now that's good enough. I want to move on from there. Now, look at paragraph 17. I have two last issues I want to discuss. Okay, first of all, paragraph 12. You have nothing to show that any 300,000 was given to Dr. Monda, do you? Other than saying it, other than word of mouth.
No.
You don't have.
Yes.
And your witness for the point that 300,000 was given to Dr. Monda is your father, Mr. Joseph Misat, isn't it?
Yes, I was with my dad.
He was. And he will come and testify and say,
Yeah.
I was with my son when we gave Dr. Monda the money.
Yes, I was with him.
Okay. Now, let's move on to paragraph 17. You say, I informed my father and the deputy governor of my intention. No, paragraph 15. You say that I thereafter wrote a demand letter to the deputy governor. Could you confirm that in the totality of the documents you've brought, you've not given us a copy of that demand letter?
What I did after the complaint to the Honorable Siocha, Wycliffe Siocha?
No, I'm just asking.
Yes.
We have documents here which the Senate is looking at, as you've seen, we've gone through. That letter is not amongst the letters. There is no demand letter, isn't it, that you've brought to this Senate or to the Assembly, isn't it?
I gave the copy to Honorable Siocha.
And so you don't know, it's Mr. Siocha, Honorable Siocha will explain it, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Then you reported to EACC, isn't it?
Yes, I did.
Now, I would like you to, honorable members, I want to refer to our bundle, DG's bundle, page 16, where the letter of EACC is. Now, could you confirm that this is not the letter of complaint? This letter at page 16. Why do they keep taking away the document from you, Dennis? Okay, you're at page 16. So page 16 is a letter dated 6th of February 2024, delivered to the EACC on 20th of February, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in that letter, that's not the letter you used to make your complaint, isn't it? This is a follow-up letter. Let's just go direct like that.
This is a follow-up letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you brought this Senate a copy of your letter of complaint tabulating the issues you have complained against Dr.
The complaints were recorded.
Yes.
And there was no end document given.
So you
Yes,
you have
yeah.
nothing to show it?
It's only the recording that they did at the ASCC.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have no reference number?
There was no reference number given.
Now, this Senate is investigative in this kind of matters and might want to know whether that report was made. Could you tell this Senate, what day did you make this report to EACC?
It was before this.
No, I'm saying, so you were
cannot-
prepared to make this case. You're saying you reported to ESCC. Could you tell us, was it on 14th of February 2023 or 16th or whichever date? Could you give us a specific date? Or you don't have a date?
I cannot remember the specific date.
Now, if this, which place did you report this to?
AICC.
Where?
Integrity.
Integrity House.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And your statement is at Integrity House.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So if the Senate wants to summon somebody to confirm that, who did you record your statement with? Give us a name.
Oh, I don't know the name, but after I
Don't
made,
have the name either.
after I made the complaint,
And just answer the question directly so that we move. You don't have the name. You don't have a name.
yeah, I remember she was a lady, but I don't know, remember the name.
Sorry, you?
She was a lady.
She was a lady.
Yes, but I don't know.
Right-handed or left-handed? Or you don't know?
I cannot tell.
Okay. But you
Yeah.
don't know the name, you don't know the date, and you have no copy of any bit of any complaint. Okay. I would like then to move on to a different issue as I close. What is your wish from this Senate? Your wish is that you get back your money. Is that what you want this Senate to say? What is your wish?
You know, my wish as a young graduate
Yes.
is just a representation
Yes.
of the exploits that
No,
the
you
youths are
cried
going
about
through,
your
yes.
money. You cried about your money, and so is it your point that you want the DG to be punished? You want him to lose his job, or you want refund of your money? What is it you want this Senate to
When
do?
I complained, I made a complaint to the.
You're not answering
yes.
my question.
I wanted back my money.
You want back your money?
Yes.
And your expectation is that this Senate will tell the DG to give you back your money?
So.
Okay, so let me ask you differently.
Yeah.
Have you filed a civil suit
Sorry?
for refund of your money?
No.
And is it your interest that your father's friend be punished? Is your point that I want punishment for him, or that's not your interest? Your interest is money or punishment?
My interest is not only money.
Yes.
It's my long-term savings that I've made over the period of years.
Yes, that's the same point. You want
Yes.
money. Yes.
Yes, and this is just a representation of the youth.
Yes. So I'm asking
of
you.
the exploits we are going through, these politicians who ask favors in return of jobs. So I'm just a representative of the youth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've come to represent the youth in making this complaint.
I actually say yes.
You've come
And
for-
if there are other youths out there who have
So you've
not,
come here on behalf of the youth.
sorry,
You have come on behalf of other youth.
this was on my.
Please just
actually,
answer my question, yes or no. You've come on behalf of other youth.
It's both.
Okay. And your
Yes.
tears this afternoon is also for the rest of the youth.
It was my lifetime savings. Is for the baby I lost.
Now
through
let's
this
look at
process.
page 15 of the DG's bundle, which is your letter of complaint.
Page.
Page 15 of that same bundle. Page 15, honorable members. At page 15, you've said the only are you at page 15?
This one.
Yes, that one, yes. You said, I have written to you because the deputy governor is acting with impunity. I believe as a member of the county assembly, you are in a position to assist me by disciplining him through the county assembly. All you've come is to punish him. You're not even interested in your money and your salon. You're only interested in him being punished, isn't it?
Punishing him means it's a refund, and to see.
Have you asked for any refund in any of either your affidavit or your statement?
I wrote actually to him to get a refund to complain the money he took for me.
Okay.
Yes.
I will move on because I just want to use the last thing I want to explore before I hand over to my colleague is page 13. If you could go to page 13 kindly, the second paragraph, page 13 of the DG's bundle, honorable members. Are you there at page 13? Paragraph 2, you said, the brief facts are that in April last year, 2023, my father relayed some information he had received from the deputy governor about an advert on Quasco. You can see that?
It's on page.
Page 13, please. Page 13. Are you at page 13? Your letter of 19th December. Yeah, this one.
This one.
So I'm inviting you to paragraph 2. Are you at paragraph 2?
Yeah.
The brief facts, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, could you confirm this is what you wrote? The brief facts are that in April last year, 2023, my father relayed some information he had received from the deputy governor. You can see?
Yes.
Now, This letter was written when?
The letter I wrote to
You wrote this letter when?
December.
December, 19th December.
Yes.
So taking paragraph 2 for its full meaning, it means you wrote this letter last year, 2022.
Sorry?
Taking this paragraph 2 for its full meaning, it means the brief facts that are that in April last year, which is 2022, isn't it?
I think there was a mistake in typing. It was the same year.
This is a mistake.
Yeah, it was the same year.
And you're telling
yes.
this assembly,
Yes.
they should have read brief facts of this year, 2023.
Yes.
Who wrote this letter, you or Honorable Sioja?
I'm the one who wrote.
Who wrote
He
it?
told me to write a formal complaint.
Now, I put it to you that it is true that this letter was backdated to all these events. Is Honorable Sioja came to you and said, we are looking on behalf of the governor for a way to remove the deputy governor. And we know you have an issue with him. Could you please do a complaint? And then the two of you then backdated the letter to 2023 when we were already living in the year 2024.
Actually, honorable members,
Yes.
There was no backdate.
You deny
there was no backdate.
You deny that you're not a weaponized youth.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want us to go then, since you say that, to page 14. Are you at page 14? At page 14. I would like us to look at paragraph C. Are you at paragraph C? Are you at paragraph C, please?
Yes, yes.
Yes. At paragraph C, you said 50,000 on 28th May through my M-Pesa. And then after that statement, you said, and next year to unmarked DMM4 is a true copy of my M-Pesa statement, printout reflecting the said transaction. Can you see that?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, I attached my M-Pesa statement.
You attached your M-Pesa statement?
Yes.
You attached it to the letter of 19th December 2023.
Yes.
So you had an M-Pesa statement on 19th of December, which you attached to that letter and sent to Sioja, isn't it?
The one I sent to Sioja.
The one you are relying on in this Senate, isn't it?
This is the one I gave to. I gave this statement.
Okay, so
to
let's
Sioja.
look at the
Yes.
annexure then. I would
Yes.
like you to go to page. I would like us to go to page 22. Page 22 of that same bundle, the Deputy Governor's bundle. Actually, page 21. Sorry, your honourable members. Are you at page 21? Are you at page 21?
Yes.
Is it true that the date of obtaining this M-Pesa statement was 29th January 2024, as we said a few minutes ago in my cross-examination?
It's true.
This is true,
when-
29th
yes.
April.
Yes.
So when you are saying you are touching it,
Yeah.
and it is December 2023, this M-Pesa did not exist, did it?
I gave the first I gave the M-Pesa transaction. The first one I made, I printed through Safaricom.
Yes.
Again, he called me, said he had misplaced the statement.
I put it to you that you are
Yes.
lying.
I'm not lying.
You are not lying.
Yes.
Where is that statement you had as of December 2023?
Now that's I gave it to Sioja.
So Sioja has,
Yes.
so Sioja has,
When I made a formal complaint, I attached my M-Pesa statement. I attached my interview application.
so
Yes, all the
you are saying you gave
documents.
Honorable Sioja
Yes.
a statement, an M-Pesa statement
Yes.
that existed as at 19th December 2023,
Yeah.
and it's not this one.
Yeah.
And this is not the annexure you put there.
This is
It's
this
not the annexure you gave Honorable Sioja.
this is another one I printed again. Yeah.
And that other one that you had is not, you've not presented it anywhere, have you?
The
It's
first
nowhere
one,
in the whole of your case, isn't it?
the first one I gave it to Sioja. I told you. Yeah.
Sioja frustrated your case by doing that. I put it to you again, that the truth of it is that you wrote this letter in post 29th of January 2024. You carelessly said, I am enclosing an M-Pesa statement, which then buried your case by showing that indeed you are deep into the year 2024.
That's not true.
This statement shows that indeed this statement dated 19th December by yourself and stamped by Honorable Sioja on 21st February is backdated.
I'm not getting the whole sense in it because
You're
I
not
told
telling
you.
me.
Yes.
All I'm saying is, you write a letter dated 19th December. You say I'm enclosing an M-Pesa statement.
Yes.
The M-Pesa statement turns out to have been on 29th of January 2024, long after 19th of December, meaning you did not have this M-Pesa statement on 19th of December.
That's why I told you.
Which in effect means you wrote this letter after 29th of January 2024, and both yourself and Honorable Sioja, backdated it. You backdated it to 19th of December and prepared a stamp with Honorable Sioja dated 21st of December 2023.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Yes.
I will, anyway, it is true from where we stand. Honorable Speaker, I would like my colleague, Mr. Kevin Michuki, to ask a few questions, probably about 10 minutes, and then we are done. Thank you.
Senator Gloria Robo, what's your intervention on this? Council, just hold.
Mr. Speaker, I wanted to intervene when Senior Counsel was there because we are following the proceedings, Mr. Speaker, and I feel that they are not allowing for the witness to answer. So if they can just allow for the witness to answer, because we are also following, we are not getting the...
Very well noted.
Yeah, they are badgering the witness.
That is passed. Senior Counsel has already concluded with the witness. Counsel, proceed and ask your questions.
Perhaps, Mr. Speaker, sir, before Council addresses you, we were cautioned that we have 4 hours. Just for guidance purposes, do our 4 hours include the cross-examination session and time consumed?
Yes, Counsel for the County Assembly. Remember, the directions given was that you've been given 4 hours wholesome, which means it's inclusive of your examination in chief, cross-exam, and re-exam. So you have so far, I believe, we started at 2:30, or rather 3:30. You've done almost 2 hours of your time.
Then to that effect, would there be equality of arms? And I'm guided by your directions, Mr. Speaker, so that then the defense does not eat into our time, because that could be their strategy as well. And we still have 5 more witnesses aligned. Could we get directions as to how do we get equality of arms in that respect?
Proceed mindful of the time that is provided for the County Assembly as well as the defense, as we will deal with it as we progress. Senator Okoli.
Thank you. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Speaker. Yangu yalikuwa kwamba lazima nipate mwelekeo Mheshimiwa Speaker. Viongozi senators walio hapa si vyema wao kuchukua nafasi kana kwamba ni mawakili ama wawakilishi wa either washukiwa ama washtakiwa katika mswada huu Mheshimiwa Speaker. Wawache kesi iendelee jinsi inavyopaswa.
Resume your seat, Senator Okoli. Yes, Senator Sifuna.
Perhaps, Chair, then the indication would be, I don't know if in the program there was specification of the amount of time to be taken in cross-examination, so that we have a fair idea of how much time is left for cross-exam. Even the counsel of the DG, I'm sure would want to know how much time he's playing with.
As earlier on indicated, the intervention, or rather the time that was given at the point of starting these proceedings was that 4 hours is availed to the County Assembly. The 4 hours was wholesome. That means you divide that time with regards to re-exam, cross-examination, and examination in chief. However, let's progress. Be mindful of the time. We will appropriately give instructions at that time, but be mindful of that time allocation as you proceed. Council, proceed.
Mr. Speaker, sir, members of the House, for the record, I am Kevin Mishuki, appearing for the Deputy Governor. Good afternoon, Mr. Misati.
Good afternoon to you.
I'll start you off by first inquiring. Are you a resident of Kisii County or Nyamira County?
I'm a resident of Nyamira County.
Nyamira County.
Yeah, I come from Nyamira County.
So if someone was to tell us you are a resident of Nyaribari, Chache, they would be lying.
It would be a lie.
It would be a lie.
Yes.
If Mr. Siochi, who moved the motion at the county assembly, was to say you are a member of his ward, that would be a lie.
It will be a lie.
Okay.
Yes.
You've indicated that you were working and running businesses in Nairobi County.
Yes.
When did you move back to Kisii or to Nyamira?
After I did my interview.
No. April, March,
It was
February?
April. It was in the month of April, yeah, last year.
April 2023.
Yes.
Okay. And then when did you go and meet the DG?
I met him at his home on 28th of May.
Of May.
Yes.
And that was the first time that you met the DG or went to his place?
That was the first time that I went to his place, but I had met him several before.
Okay, at his place, this was the first time you
This
went
was-
with your brothers
Yes.
and your father?
Yes.
Okay. How long had you been in Nairobi before that?
For a period of 13 years.
13 years.
Yes.
So since the DG came into office, you've been resident in Nairobi?
Yes.
So you cannot state how often your father visits the DG?